to the Amber Mine. So today we are going to be continuing our Ghostbusters Firehouse build. And as you can see behind me and at my feet, we've got quite a bit more work between episodes. So I've decided it's kind of boring to build just the firehouse. There's a dozen videos on YouTube of people recreating the firehouse in Minecraft. I thought, what would plus it? What would the Amber Mine do? So, we are recreating a section of New York. Specifically, this 1 or 2 block section of what is called Tribeca, neighborhood of New York. Anyway, I'm going to get right into building. See you in a bit. So I had to stop the time lapse. The build was going well, and then, well, let me show you. So, I'm sorry for the lack of light. I'm going to brighten it now. So, as you can see, we got stuff going. This is going to be one of the rooms. This is the bathroom. And then we've got the equipment storage closets here. And then I realized, wait a second. That's the outside wall. We need to go over at least at least 3 more of these support units. So I had to implement a trick that most video game developers do. I do not like doing this, but in order to not break reality, I did this. As you can see, I have built the firehouse separately. According to the trivia that I included in last week's video, there were 2 different firehouses that were used for the production of the movie. So we've got Hook and Ladder 8, which everybody knows, which is the famous facade that was in New York. And then there is the little-known Engine 23 building that was in LA. That was used for the interiors, also used for movies like Trouble in Little Chinatown. It was also used in Jim Carrey's The Mask. It was used in a bunch of different movies. Anyway, so let's show you how this turned out. Oh, and yes, I built the Ecto-1. This is actually loosely based off of someone else's build. I am going to leave a link to their video in the description. I edited it a little bit because I had the ability to with mods, and I also, because this is me, added the Ghostbusters logo on the side. As you can see, there's some chisel blocks and whatnot in there. So there's some details that are missing. Don't get me wrong, like there's going to be some junk right here, more junk here, and then probably some clutter over here. I got to figure out what's in these doors over here. That one over there. I know this is supposed to be a bathroom. I don't know how this is going to have room, but yeah, most of the times things are going to be going upstairs. So at least I'm considering this stuff. And yes, also these fire poles are in the exact space based off some blueprints that I have found from other YouTuber called Channeling Spirits. They are an amazing YouTuber. They've got a lot of good information on Ghostbusters, which I used extensively. I researched extensively a lot of their stuff. And I'm hoping to get this as close as possible. So over here we've got Janine's desk. We've got some filing cabinets that Mr. Crayfish made. I'm not completely sold on these, and I'm not completely sold on Venkman's office area. I might come back and redo these, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning, the night before this is supposed to go up, so I had to start recording. Anyway, and then we come down here to the trap containment room. So I brought up channeling spirits. They have actually researched this area really well because we only see one camera angle of this area, and also based some information off of the book, as well as some very early scripts that Dan Aykroyd wrote that give a general layout of what it's supposed to look like. So let's go down here. This is a view you've never seen. It's from this direction, coming from down the stairs. This is the angle and the view that all the actors would have seen, but not us, the viewer. So I have not built the containment system yet. I am not 100% sure how exactly I'm going to do that. I might bring back chisels and bits so that I can make it look good, but then again, that would also mean that I would want to redo the Ecto 1, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. And while you're down there, make sure that you like and subscribe to our video. And if you haven't yet, ring that notification bell so that you're never going to miss out on any new notifications. So according to the Ghostbusters game, there's supposed to be a staircase down here to a sub-basement. I have not researched this area quite out yet, so I left it. Before we go back upstairs, I'm going to take you into the containment chamber. We've never seen this area, but based off some early scripts, this is the loose idea of what it would have looked like. So there was this main chamber. By the way, I'm going to leave a link to a video from Channeling Spirits that actually describes this with a very good diagram. So there's this this antechamber here where they're immediately put into, and then there's like some proton waves that are supposed to send it over, and then this is the main holding room. So it was actually a physical location in the building. And if there would have been an original third one, there were some actual ideas that Dan Aykroyd had about this room not being sufficient, and then moving over to an abandoned gas station in New Jersey on the other side of the river. Let me know if you'd like to see that in the future, because that could be a fun one-off build. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's go. So we got these are seen in the movie. There's going to be a lot more greebling, which actually, thinking about it, most people might not know what that word means. Greebling is the extra detail. Let me go outside and actually show you what I mean by that. And snap. Okay, so we're back at the firehouse. So greebling, these would be like these little buttons here, this cornicing, this extra detail on this crown up here. That's greebling. I'm also going to make sure that the firehouse exterior is the one with the most details, so that's where you're going to want to go to instead of looking at all of these. Greebling is like an eye-catching detail. Actually, this might even be a little too greebled for my liking. I've already made the decision that I'm not going to be building the fire escape because that would be too detracting from the main firehouse build. So if the firehouse interior is over there and the exterior is here, how are you going to get there? So this is actually a well-known trick that most classic video games did before they were able to do open world, which there's going to be so I'm going to have it where you open up, there's going to be some of that recreation here because it is the same width, just not the same length. And then as soon as you cross the threshold, then you're going to be warped into the interior. It's not the way that I would have liked it, but, it's what I have to do in order to make sure that this is perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but it's as good as I can do in Minecraft. So also, before we end this week's episode, I want you to let me know if you recognize this Ghostbusters logo. This is not the stereotypical one that everybody's used to, which is like what's on Ecto 1 over there. Let me know if you know what it is down in the comment section below, because I've honestly never really seen this one used, and this was always something that stood out to me from the original movie, so I had to include it. Let me know what you think. So before we end this off, there's one more thing that I want to show off. So You see all this massive road network. Yes, I'm going to be building facade buildings wrapping around each road because you do see all of these in the movie. But right here, behind everything, you can't really see it because of this monstrosity of a building that's 75 meters tall. Here is an access way to the New York subway. Ghost heads would know that there's something interesting and special about the New York subway in the Ghostbusters universe. I'll leave a second for you to think about it. So what I'm going to be including is a reference to Ghostbusters 2, where this is going to be sealed off, and through some redstone trickery, and I'm going to make this into a little bit of an adventure map. If you can access those sewers, you'll find something special, a reference from Ghostbusters 2. Again, I'm not going to get into it at the second because that would be spoilers. But anyway, I hope you liked this episode. Leave a like and comment, all that jazz. And if you have an idea for a future build series for this channel, let me know, because I would love to hear your thoughts and potentially build that one day. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hey Ember Miners, thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to click the subscribe button on your way out and click the bell icon to be notified of our videos when we upload them. Consider leaving a like on this video so we know that you enjoyed it. Leave a comment about content that you would like to see come to this channel, and be sure to check the description for links to our Discord if you would like to talk to the team more directly. Check out our Patreon if you would like to help fund the team and its upcoming projects. Remember, this is a fan group reviewing the depths of our favorite franchise, and that we are in no way affiliated with the groups and companies that own them. Be sure to support Universal Studios and Amblin Entertainment. This has been an Amber Mine production. Thank you for mining with us.